This XYZ 750 LR machine at L&R Precision has just recently landed. We're going to get the stats on the machine, the reason why Richard purchased it, and why the operator Elliot loves it. Let's give you the stats on the machine to start off with. So we've gone for the XYZ 750 LR. 750 is the table size, and LR means linear rail. Now it's a solid casting, 3.5 ton, linear bearings on all 3 axes. Talking about the travel, you've got 750 in the X, 440 in the Y and 500 in the Z. They have gone for an 8K spindle, but there's an option to go for 12. 20 station carousel, but there are options here. They've gone for lots of different options, in fact, with the flood coolant. You've got the probing as well, the Renishaw tool setting and probing, which I know Elliot loves. You can, of course, have that 4th axis on the table, programming at the machine or offline programming, and they've gone for the Siemens 828D control. So those are the stats, but let's find out why Richard purchased this machine. So Richard, ultimately the question is, why did you go for this machine?
We went for this machine because we had a bottleneck on our other machine, and we were just falling behind on production.
So what type of work are you planning to put onto here?
It can range from anything within the size capability of the table.
And what batch sizes?
We can go from one-offs to bigger batches, say 100, 200.
And any materials?
We're a subcontract machine shop, so we would do anything that's readily available to fit on that machine.
And did you look around at the competition when you were looking at this machine?
Yes, we did, but this was the right machine at the right price and delivered in 2 weeks.
We're here with Elliot, who's operating the machine. In fact, Elliot, you're operating 3 mills all at the same time.
Yeah, I am. At first before the new mill came, we had 2, and what would happen was I'd be running the one, have a cycle time of an hour, 2 hours maybe on more complicated parts, and the other mill was on 4th axis because we got too much 4th axis work to do. So in that time, while they're running, I'd then be stood around not being able to progress the other work that's on the shelf that needs to get done at the same time. And now with the new mill, I can put it on there and run it at the same time. It gives me something to get more work done, be more productive and make more money for the company.
Oh, I love that. And what is it about the machine that you enjoy?
Well, I enjoy that the software is the same as the other 2 mills, so I've been on those the whole time I've been here, so it's just natural. As soon as it hit the workflow, I was able to get on there, put the voice on there, set a program up, and I had it going.
And it's not been in the machine shop long, but you're putting quite simple work on there currently. So what is it that you're doing right now?
Just a simple part that's got 4 holes in it, and it's just a milling a shape around it, that's it. But there's 72 of them to do, so it needs to be running constantly. And since it's a quick machine, does the tool change for me. The tools are all in there, just press go and it's off.
And let's talk about the tool change as well, because you've gone for the tool probing as well. So how does that help?
So that just takes away, once you have to use a ruler the tool holder tends to have a length on there. And then using a ruler, you can guesstimate roughly how long the tool's sticking out from the collet holder. And then you type that into the machine, and then there's an automatic probing cycle where it'll come down, touch the probe and tell you the real length. And that saves you, it's quick setups, saves you having to do it manually, because before we had a manual height setter that we have to use, and you have to be very careful when you're winding down the handrail, because if you're not careful and you slip, you plough the tool in there, it could damage it, break it, and then you're buggered.
So it's kind of helping you in terms of peace of mind, but also speed?
Yes, it helps with peace of mind, because you know that once it's there, as long as you're roughly there, it's not going to go wrong. It slows itself down before it hits it. It's just a slow feed rate. It's not going to do much damage if it is too long. And then, yeah, it's a quick setup, so you know you're not going to take too long setting the job up and get on with it.
And you like the access of the machine?
Yeah, the door is massive, so when you're leaning over, you're not having your elbows hurting yourself. You can get in there, get stuff off there, and put it back on. Nice and easy.
And there's something about the swarf conveyor that you like about this machine too, isn't there?
Yeah, the swarf conveyor helps, because once you've cleaned all the swarf off the vice and that, it pushes onto the sides. On our older mill, you used to just get clogged up, and then you'd have to get in there. It's really difficult to get in there. You used to just build up, and it takes a while to clean off. This, once it's down in that conveyor, the conveyor takes it away, and then that's it. Job's done.
So all in all, as an operator, ultimately, what is it that you love about this machine?
Well, the accessibility mostly in the swarf conveyor, because the program's the same as the other ones we've got, so I just love that straight up. but this is much better than the other ones we've got because it's just easier to get in there.